Well, it's back at it. Only 2 items though. I was expecting possibly another one to turn up today, but no matter. So, getting the idea, I've been playing around with any rail. Started to do something, I just thought, I'll mention it on here and then show this other one, which is called Extract CAD. So I minimised any rail and it said, do you want to save the page? I thought, why would I want to do that? I'm just minimising it, okay. And it shut the page down. Never mind. It was a track plan that doesn't really need a plan, because it was just a massive storage yard, but I would have exceeded the 50 track pieces anyway, which is the other bugbear with any rail. With Extract CAD, it's the full Monty. You don't have to pay anything. It looks a bit more complex, but it's all there, you know, without having to pay 50 quid. So this, thought there would have been more than that. 2 in there. Oh, there is 2, one on top of the other. There's a little vac formed. Southeast Fine Cast, they still do them. Hornby Mark II brake. Bought that. 2. So it just fell on the floor, that shouldn't have done. Get out. Bring in tape. To update this. So hopefully it's the right one. Looks like it. Is there something? Looks like a piece of wood stuck behind the glazing. Anyway, I'm going to flush glaze this old Hornby one to try and bring it up to spec a little bit. Don't know whether I'll do them all when you're talking £5 a pop. It's going to get rather expensive. There is someone selling them on, they're slightly cheaper, but they haven't got many that I really need. And I prefer the Lima ones because I've got a lot of the Network Southeast, which I was thinking obviously tart them up a bit, but I don't really want to throw loads of money at old wagons. So, old wagons, new wagons. This is another little win. This was the other BR Maintenance of Way coach that Hornby do. I've got the other one, and this one eluded me and has done for a long while. Need a ruler or something to get in that bloody thing. Gonna come out. We'll get in it in a minute. So this is the new version. So this is a modern version. Hornby. This is the R4903. I've got the 02 or the 04. I can't remember which one's which. To finish my other set off. So obviously this is a full brake. This is a half brake. Bit different in the yellows. So this is the modern iteration with flusher glazing, and now with a fingerprint on it. Yeah, it has been used by the looks. There's a bit of wear marking on the wheels. Hopefully those wheels run okay. Let's get my a bit of drag. This bloody thing don't want to stay out of the way. Let's just try the new and improved 3D printed Rawi buffer stops. Either I'm not on, or those wheels are probably the wrong ones. Jesus. I think the wheels are rubbing on the tops of the bodywork. I think they've put two larger wheels in it. They're free running if I take them off at an angle. There haven't done any chafing there. Unless they're out of gauge, we'll have to check. That means I've got to find. Ah, here it is. Right, well, I won't waffle on any longer and delay your viewing elsewhere. So this is the old one. That one runs a lot better. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Well, just put another set of wheels on it. They were 14, well the ones on it now are 14.1mm and the ones that were on it were about 14.5. So I don't think they were the correct original wheels. I did wonder if the axle boxes had worn down and obviously the wheels were then pushing further up, but no, the condition in the frames is good. So at some stage someone must have done a wheel swap, wanted whatever it was that was on this, substituted them for something they thought was going to work and never thought about trying it. But yeah, it's a bit quieter now and does run smoother. Still a little bit of drag on it, it's not that freewheeling. There isn't a huge amount of weight in it either. It's okay, but let's see how it goes. But yeah, easily sorted, but obviously it's impacted my wheel supply somewhat. I was quite surprised I actually had 4 the same, because it's usually sod's law you're gonna end up with 3 and you want 4. So that's sorted the problem, and obviously I've got those wheels back in stock for something else. Well, tin hat time, is it? Foil hats at the ready. So, see if we can get in it. A repurposed baggie. So I caught the Royal Mail and eBay. There should be another 3 froggy juicers from the same vendor I bought the last 3 from, who incidentally has now listed another 3. So yeah, what we got it wrapped in today, a former bubble bag or something. So we've got another 3 of these. So that's them. They can go. I'll just pack the other ones away. Right, the big box. There is a big box yesterday. Now this is service par excellence. Did you like that fluent French? Where are we? I ordered yesterday at 12:27. Well, actually it was just a little bit earlier than that. I had my confirmation at 12:02. PayPal, there was an issue. It said something about on the checkout. This is Kent Garden Railways, who are a railway shop specialising in garden stuff, garden sized stuff anyway, but they also do new and used 00, well in all gauges, Continental, HO, US, and they stock new. one of the very few that stock Walthers. So, I've digressed again. 12:02 my confirmation came through, even though there was an issue with checkout and it said one item was out of stock. We'll find out, because he hasn't emailed me, although he did email me at 12:27 to say thanks for the order, I'll get it sent out DPD today. This afternoon it arrived. So in lieu of well, at the time of recording, let's say, in lieu of recent events that went on just prior to Christmas, if you remember, by the time you see this anyway, it was a bit of a shit ending, shall we say. Dead dogs and losing me dad, and there's all the aggro with the estate and all of that shit. So, bit of retail therapy. So they're pretty good for just make sure nothing's got my address on it. Everything's new. None of it was used. He didn't have anything in his used bit that I wanted. So hopefully it's all there. We've got a list, but nothing's ticked off. So a long while ago, I quite fancied some reefers. Not the ones Jamaicans smoke, but these type of reefers, the ones with the fully detailed cooler refrigerant unit in the front. Most of them are in UP, Union Pacific, but there are a few others which are just the contract leasing companies. And I've got some refrigerated 40 foot containers. Now I thought, what if you'd done a power pickup on a container, on a well car? You've got two stacked. You could hide inside those hollowed out cars, containers, or one of these, power pickup off the rails and put a sound file in it on a sound chip to produce the sounds of the refrigerating unit cutting in and out. Obviously someone at Rapido has beat me to it, because they have launched a sound fitted freight car and refrigerator. But obviously that's going to be a lot more money than these are. This doesn't want to come undone. Is there a bit of tape on it? Or is it just being an arse? Yes. So we've got detailed locking bars. Oh, they're not moulded by the looks of it, or if they are, they're very good detail. The usual sort of level of underbody detail. It's not high fidelity, it is only a mainline model, but it's pretty neat all the same. So you've got over here, we tend to be Thermo Kings, but I don't know what they use in the US. So seems like it's going to be within the weight. I know Randall Ellison done a review on these, I think about a year ago, but there was only Kent Garden Railways and Gauge Master that sell these. And Gauge Master are all out of stock, and they were slightly more money at Gauge Master when they were in stock. So what are they? These are £35 each, which, yeah, it's a chunk of money, but when you consider what we'd pay for something double O, it would be more than 35 bloody quid. Christ, Hornby want that for some of their shite. Half the size. So that was 2 items. And as I can't at the moment get any Norfolk and Southern gondolas over here, I went for the railgon branded ones, which are £23, which is not a bad price, because I think the cheapo Bachman ones were about that at Jadlam's and House of Hobbies that ripped me off. So I bought all 4 of their last remaining ones, I think. So they are different road numbers. We've got 243, 165, 287 and 194. So they will need a bit of grubbying up and weathering. One thing I didn't have a lot of was gondolas. So we did blow 200 quid. What the hell? Can't take it with you, can you? I'm sure the wife would rather than me spend it on a necklace for her, but I ain't going to get any joy from that, am I? So, cardboardy. And yes, I did get the last remaining brick freight office. It was £33, which is a couple of quid cheaper than other places, most of which I haven't got it anyway. There doesn't seem to be a lot of Walthers stuff making its way from the US at the minute. When it runs out, it's months before stuff comes back into stock, if it ever does. I know Model Barn Shop Lippy have totally took some items off that I was watching, and they're not even doing it on a retainer. So I've got the freight office. I've also got the yard, like the goods shed equivalent, which these can be joined together, or you can split the kit to do it lower relief but extend it, make it bigger, so it gives me something to play with. And that is it. More Kelter to store somewhere. I'm sure I can make room. I'll have to. Okay, that's it.